Ironically enough, my favorite color just so happens to be my favorite scent from the Candle House of Color. Hey, what's up? I'm Rekeema. Welcome to Detailed Dream, where the primary focus is to expose you to the expansive world of luxury goods for yourself and your home. For today's conversation, we'll be talking about the colorful Candle House of Color. Also, while going over all of their scents, 9 in total, I will also rank them in order to my favorite scent or color. I love the name of this brand. I've been curious about these candles ever since seeing them in Candle Delirium, so when the brand reached out and said they wanted to send their candles, I had to say yes, and they were everything I thought they would be, so thank you to Taylor and the color team for sending these candles over and for your support of the channel. And I have to say, this isn't a pay video. They didn't even ask for this video, but as always, I'm going to share my honest thoughts. And Color is one of those brands that are of great quality from their values to the scents themselves. So, of course, I'm going to tell you about them. It's a brand that's full of life and color, as you would assume just by the name. Color has a focus around offering a candle for every person, mood, or occasion, which encompasses everything that you can find from the aesthetic to their scents. It's a fairly new candle house as well, which started in 2020 by Taylor Davis. This is a woman-led brand which values inclusivity, ownership, and diversity, which I personally feel we need more of in today's time. So I was glad to see Color taking this approach with the brand. And as this is a Los Angeles-based candle house, expect to see a reflection of that with warmth and vibrancy through the world of color. Speaking of color, each candle has a white matte vessel with a vibrant colored interior that are split into 2 collections. The first one is called the Classic Collection, which has 6 of the more colorful colors like orange, red, and yellow, so expect to see more of your brighter scents. The other collection is called the Neutral Collection, which has more, well, neutral colors, and as you would assume, the scents are more traditional or oriental-like, as you can say. I have to say, all 9 of these candles have beautiful scents, depending on preference, but of course, as with any brand, I have my favorites, so let's talk about them. Starting with the color Purple, which has a more unique scent of lemon, berries, and fig. The full scent profiles isn't listed on the site for these candles, so I will mostly go off of how these scents smell to my nose. So, with the color Purple, I'm getting a strong hit of a clean fig. It isn't bad, it's not my first choice compared to the rest of the scents. I honestly think the fig is throwing off the scents just a little bit for me personally. It's coming off as a more clean, soapy fig, and that's probably because of the other notes that's in this scent. And I'm also not sure what berry note is used in this. I want to say block and rhyme, but I'm not entirely sure. I feel like the fig in this wants the spotlight, but the sweet berries and the fresh lemon equally wants the spotlight. So it's creating this back and forth that's giving off this unique mixture of a scent for me. It's not bad, it's just not my first choice. Nonetheless, if you love fig scents, I want your thoughts on this if you have it in your collection or if you smelled it in person. Let me know your thoughts. I would say this is a great scent to burn during midsummer afternoons with a strong cold and hot throw. The burn will fill up a medium to large size space with no problem. This next scent, it's said to be the refreshing silence after a rainstorm. And that's the color green with this fresh aroma of lemon flower, citrus, and bamboo. You know, the scent after a rainstorm is usually very fresh green with some sort of ozonic aroma. And while the green scent isn't ozonic, it does have this soft, peaceful elegance to it. The feeling of the soothing silence after thunder and lightning trying to rip your house apart. I can see this being liked by most people, as many of you expressed your dislike for ozonic type of scents. To my nose overall, this is a soft lemon flower or lemon blossom focused scent. It has a soft herbaceous and zesty lemon aroma with a beautiful touch of fresh bamboo. A very relaxing scent when burning. It's been very rainy here in LA, so I definitely get the mood of this scent. It's a beautiful burn on a gloomy day while inside watching movies. The cold throw is on the moderate side, but the hot throw is stronger, which I appreciate for such a soft scent. It lightly wafts its way around a large space, providing a soothing mood. As we are now in the spring season, the color red sets the mood perfectly as it's a scent reminiscent of the springtime in Los Angeles. A deep muskiness of florals from tuberose and jasmine. I absolutely love when tuberose and jasmine are in a scent together. Especially when it's the main focus, which is what this is. Even though they're both white florals, I think the bright vibrancy of tuberose plays off amazing against the deep muskiness of jasmine. Those 2 notes in this are deep and musky, but I'm also smelling something that's providing a hint of a sweet nuance. It could just be the jasmine, but this is a different sweet. It's almost juicy in a way, like there could be a fruity note in here somewhere. I definitely would like to see the full scent profile. Overall, great scent for the evening hours, with a moderate cold and hot throw. It's great for a medium-sized room, even better in a bedroom where you can close the door and really engulf yourself in this scent. I would have placed this further up the list, but there is another white floral scent that's just incredible. We'll get there soon. The blue scent, Color's best-selling candle. A woody resinous warmth, woody notes blended with amber and amaryllis. I can see, or smell, why this is the bestseller. It provides a scent that I can see most people enjoying, the type of scent that's a safe blind buy. I mean, who doesn't like a great smelling warm resin filling the space? On top of the prominent, warm, woody resin, I also pick up on a sweet nuance, which I feel is coming from the amaryllis. A very nice touch that adds an extra element to an already great smelling scent. I really enjoy that sweet aspect added to a deep resin. If you love a santal type of scent, but with a touch of sweetness, you will enjoy this. This is a beautiful warmth, described to feel like snuggling in a seaside cabin. The cold and hot throw are moderate, perfect for a medium-sized room. I would love for this to be a bit more stronger when burning. I want to be engulfed into the woody, sweet resin that the scent provides. But it's a bestseller for a reason, and I understand why. The color beige, the first candle on this list from the Neutral collection. Perfect for the sad beige decor style. I'm joking, but this scent is the opposite of sad beige, even though it will look quite nice in an earthy toned space. This scent is full of life that's grounding, with sandalwood, patchouli, leather, florals, and spices. To my nose, this scent is very woody. It's also a bit dry, with a hint of some warm spice. If beige had a smell, well, in this case, it does. This is what it would smell like. An overall, smooth, well-balanced oriental type of scent. The cold throw is moderate, but the scent wakes up considerably when burning. I found to get the full personality of this grounding woody scent when burning in a medium-sized space, like a bedroom or a living room. Walking into a room while this is burning provides one of the best comforting feelings ever. The scent from the yellow candle, or mellow yellow, is described to be the sun-drenched scent, reminding you of the vibrant glow from the Los Angeles skies. The scent perfectly represents the vibrancy of the color in my opinion. It's quite the robust, zesty scent with an herbaceous touch from fresh basil. There's also a little patchouli as well in the background. Overall, a very clean smelling scent that I will definitely have burning after cleaning my space. Fresh, zesty lemon blended with invigorating herbaceous notes will always be a recipe for a great smelling scent that represents cleanliness. The type of scent that reminds you of a freshly cleaned space. Of course, that strong citrus will be quite prominent, but that herbaceous touch is what I'm loving most with this scent. There is the mention of patchouli, but I'm not picking it up much. Maybe when burning I get the nuance of a woody, earthy base, but nothing too noticeable over the herbal zest focus. The cold throw is moderate with a bit stronger hot throw. Not overwhelmingly strong, but a very nice, bright, clean scent to burn in a large space on a warm afternoon. Now for my top 3 favorite scents from Color. Let's talk about the sweet, musky, creamy scent from the Cream candle, which is by far the perfect name for this candle as well. This one is coming from the Neutral collection. It has more of this sophisticated oriental white floral with deep, warm, creamy undertones. While it opens with a subtle bergamot, it's quickly overtaken by prominent white florals of musky, jasmine, and bright tuberose. And as time goes on, a creamy sandalwood and vanilla makes their introduction to make the scent extremely noticeable when walking into a room. This is the other white floral I mentioned when I was talking about the red candle. The cream scent just has much more depth to it. This is the scent to experience if you love jasmine and tuberose, but with much more life to it with sandalwood and vanilla. I do want to mention the strength of this scent. The cold and hot throw is very strong. I would say it's probably the strongest candle from Color in my opinion. When this scent is burning, those vibrant white florals and vanilla fill a large space easy. Such a beautiful, sophisticated elegance. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the deep, woody smokiness of the gray candle, also from the Neutral collection. I know a lot of you are huge fans of smoky, woody scents, and this is definitely worth experiencing. It has depth, it's woody, it's warm, but there is this freshness on the opening that I don't usually experience with this type of scent. The only other scent that comes to mind is Huda from Lavco. But with this scent, it opens with rosemary and lavender, which is where that freshness comes from, but it immediately warms up with the woody smokiness of amber, incense, and spices. This is the scent I really would have loved to have seen a full breakdown for to really understand it and its personality. I just love that fresh twist on a deep woodsy scent. Yes, the smokiness is there and it's quite prominent, but that lavender and rosemary are quite special, and I'm not even the biggest fan of lavender. It isn't extremely fresh or herbaceous like you normally get with lavender and rosemary. It's the perfect slightest touch to add something more unique to such a deep scent. Very beautiful. The cold and hot throw from this could be a little stronger, especially with the hot throw. It struggles a bit in a large open space, but when I do pick up the scent, I find it very noticeable and relaxing. It provides this great cozy feeling, as smoky scents tend to do. As far as my favorite scent, that just so happens to be my favorite color. I promise this was not planned. But that would go to the beautiful citrus complexity of the orange scent, my favorite color of all time. My preference is a beautiful, bright shade of orange, just like the color of Orancio Borealis on a Lamborghini. No words necessary. And this scent is what I imagine that color to smell like. Color describes it as citrus reimagined, with notes of light rose, juicy citrusy orange, and the phenomenal distinctive note of Earl Grey. This scent has an incredible bright personality to it I cannot get enough of. Orancio Borealis. The orange in this is very juicy, that isn't sharp, and it's the most noticeable note. The rose and Earl Grey are fantastic touches in my opinion, and they aren't extremely strong. The rose is very delicate, not this overpowering, powdery floral. Y'all know I love my rose candles. And the Earl Grey is providing this essence of a light bergamot, adding to the juicy citrus. This scent is reminiscent of a sunrise or a sunset with those vibrant hues of yellows, pinks, purples, and oranges. Very warm, vibrant, and full of personality. Both the cold throw and hot throw are moderate, not the strongest, but I'm okay with the scent not punching me in the face. It's a scent that lightly wafts its way around a large space. Slowly, but it will get there. Absolutely love the citrus from the orange candle. Now, let me ask you something. Knowing about all of these scents, what's your favorite color?